You are live. Okay, pre-recorded with Felony Charles Bennett, and we are watching Kendall Talks with Celebrities. Because you ain't picking no niggas up out the hood, bro.
What's up, guys? It's your host, Kendall Tucker, man. And today's guest is no new name when it comes to mixed martial arts. You've seen him do some of the craziest stuff in the cage, whether he's waving to the camera before knocking someone out or doing backflips off the cage. You never can predict what he'll do next. He's also from my hometown, Ocala, Florida. Today we got Felony Charles Bennett. What's good, my brother?
Oh, man, that's a nice, I like the way you started that slogan, my bro. It's way better than the last one. I had to end that last shit.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about uploading that last one because I was like, man, it'll show people how much he hates that you know what.
Oh, man, you would have uploaded, we would have been blocked. Where the fuck? Oh, yeah, so we're serious about that, though. Like I said, I make money off felony. I don't make no money off crazy.
I hear you, man. Well, that name will not be brought up in this interview. I guarantee it.
I hope not, bro. You only paid me $10. Why you being such a cheap bitch? Kendall?
Well, I would have gave you 100 to meet in person.
Nigga, send me the address. Send me the fucking. I'm right here.
I hear you, man. So, hey, where are you training nowadays, man? Are you training in Florida or are you training out of state?
I'm training in Atlanta at American Top Team Gwinnett.
Nice. They got a lot of fighters over there at that particular gym.
Yeah, that nigga, what his name? Douglas. He just won the $1 million contract for Bellator.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't really know him like that, but yeah, that's who I've been training.
So you got the chance to spar with him?
Nah, actually I have not. I mean, I know I'm a household name, but I don't try to spar with these guys because of who they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
It'll be a point in time where we'll end up sparring, it'll happen, but just to be coming to the gym to do it, nah.
Yeah, I hear you. So let's start this interview off by taking it back. Just briefly, tell me, how did you get started in MMA?
I'm over here rolling up, bro. I'm putting all the little pieces that I have together. And I think this business knocked some of my weed down. God damn it, I hope I don't have any weed just floating around in this motherfucking car. And then the police find it, and then I go to jail because I didn't get to smoke it. I'm gonna be upset. But man, I started fighting because I was selling dope. You know, I tell everybody this story, man. I was selling dope, and I wasn't a good drug dealer, so I started fighting to this way I didn't have to be looking over my shoulder for the police and all this shit. So
who got you your first fight?
Huh?
Who got you your first fight?
Chris Hickman.
Okay.
Chris Hickman and Tommy Sauer.
Oh yeah, Tommy Sauer. He recently just passed.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, man.
I heard I'm gonna outlive him. I didn't know if I should be happy or not. I probably would have been happier to outlive Christopher Hickman.
You're not a big fan of Chris, huh?
Fuck that punk ass, nigger hating ass white man.
We'll leave that one at that. Now, you always make it clear. I've watched a lot of your interviews and stuff. You always make it clear that you live paycheck to paycheck with this sport. Has COVID-19 and everything shutting down really affected you?
Yeah, nigga. Why you think I'm talking shit about you sending a nigga $10? Ain't nigga gonna send me $10? Hey, people, $10 to do the interview. $10.
Hey, the first time you're gonna sit down with me was free.
Exactly. But then, you know, the thing of it is, your home team. So I feel like, nah, I don't have to charge home team. But then when home team fuck up, then it fucks with me. You know what I mean? Like, because you are from Ocala. I'm from Ocala. I've been going under the felony name for quite some time now. How do you not know? How do you not know we don't allow anything other than felony on any social media? Because you will get blocked. Any other name, we blocking shit. We're just, it's a block. We throw block parties.
Yeah, you have been felony for like, what, 5 years now?
7.
7
8,
years.
maybe 9.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but it's been a while. So when people come to me with that crazy horse shit, it's like, okay, bitch, I'm going to send you to go find him. In the process of you finding him, let me know where he is because he owes me some money. Need to get that from him.
There you go. Now, one thing I want to bring up, definitely, and is that you hold the fastest knockout in Japan for Rizin. And that was with Kendall sitting ringside. I was actually watching that fight live here in the U.S. when it happened. I stayed up that night, I remember, and I watched that fight live. And that was, bro, that was just a crazy fight, man. And the outcome of that was, and I know that had to feel good with Kendall sitting ringside. What was your first thought?
My honest opinion of that, though, my honest opinion, is when they told me that he was going to be there, I wasn't too much worried about him. Not at all. But the fun part of it, I wasn't expecting that fight to end so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
But then when you look at the fight, I could tell what these people have been telling this guy. It's like he's going to come out and grab you. That's what he's known for. He's going to come out and try to slam him. But after getting that knockout, it was like, oh, bitch. How do you like that, Kendall? Huh?
And he's a good fighter, too, your opponent. I mean, he's a talented fighter. He didn't do his thing that night. Yeah. I thought it was funny, too, because the announcers on the video was like, oh, my gosh, he's going after Kendall. Like when you went to go do your backflip.
Yeah. Like, are you stupid? People are stupid, man. People are really stupid. But there it goes. The name Crazy Horse. Name Crazy Horse. No one understands the name. They just know the crazy. Oh, he knocks out this guy. Oh, he's going after Kendall. For what? What do I have to go after him for? I beat him. I knocked him out. So I have nothing else to prove. Whether people believe it or not, you know it happened. We know it happened.
Now, what'd you knock him out with?
A right. A right that he was not. Of course he wasn't expecting. He wasn't expecting a nigga to get up and swing on him. The whole team wasn't expecting that. And everybody's like, oh, they jumped you. I don't know what happened, but the whole team was not expecting that. To get up and knock out Kendall, to hit Kendall, to get up, swing, and say, nigga, ain't nobody scared of you. Hit him, he falls, and that's that.
Now, that's been your favorite fight ever?
Yeah, that's the one that I tell everyone when they say, what's your favorite fight? When I knocked out Kendall in the locker room. No one believes it, and the only people that know it's true is me, the whole shoot box that was in there that time, Kendall, because he was the victim of it, and the Japanese that they took the cameras from.
Oh, they actually took the cameras from him? They had cameras in there?
They actually took the footage. Yeah, they were. Listen, anytime I fight, the first time I fought in Japan, anytime after that, I had my own camera crew on at all times. You know why? I was so much different than these other fighters. Everybody talks about Conor McGregor, money, I can't read, Mayweather. They talk about these guys all the time. But who's always been the most entertaining nigga out there? And still is. And at 40 years old, still is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Fuck
now,
them.
Rizin in Japan, they always treat you pretty good when it comes to making money on the fights over there?
Yeah, I've never said, I can never say I've been Dave from what, but I don't know. I don't really know. Let's not say I know. Let's not say that. Because again, I was fighting under Terry Trouble Call quite some time. At the same time, he was my manager, but he was a promoter too. You know what I'm saying? Because he had his own shit. But he was the one making all the fights for me.
Yeah.
My thing of that is, that's why I'm broke now. That's why I don't have any money now, because this manager slash promoter was the one managing my fights, but at the same time he's also promoting.
Gotcha.
So he tells me anything, and that's what it is. So he thinks. I'm supposed to just, yeah. But
So he was double dipping.
yeah, he was. He was indeed. So for all you up and coming fighters, if a white man tells you he's doing it because he's your friend, you tell that motherfucker, well, you're rich and your friend don't have a house. Buy one for me.
There you go. There's some advice.
For real, they're not doing it because they're your friends. That's what they want you to think.
They're doing it for the money.
They're doing it for the money.
You know what? A fight I always thought would be awesome to watch is Felony Charles Bennett versus Jason Mayhem Miller. I think that fight would have been one of the craziest fights to watch, and I feel like it would have been extremely entertaining.
Well, I just did a show. I just was on Jason's podcast.
Oh, were you?
Yep. And my thing of it is, Jason's a bitch.
You guys don't like each other?
I've always been a fan of Jason. But after going on the show, I realized that he was just trying to make me look bad. That's how I looked at it. He was trying to make me look bad.
Oh, was he?
But once he came with that crazy horse shit, you know what I did.
Oh, you hung
That's
up on
why
him?
when you call me that shit, I quickly, I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. I'm the bigger man over here. You know? That's how I was looking. I'm the bigger guy over here.
So did he ever upload the interview, or since you hung up, did he not?
Nah, I don't know if it's uploaded or not, but yeah, him and his compadre,
Yeah.
But it was his compadre that reached out to me. And he was like, yeah, man, we can do the interview right now. Like, okay, then. And like I told him, I normally charge people. That way everybody walks away with something. I walk away with something because you paid, and you walk away with something, but the interview ends abruptly once you say what you're not supposed to say. We already know this. It's been going on for 8-9 years now.
Yeah.
So we already know that Felony said if you come on his page talking about anything other than felony, we're blocking. And yeah, he said that in his interview, and I had him been in that bitch for about 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So guess who loses?
So it was already towards the end.
Yeah. And when he said it, I hung up. But then after that, I was like, you know what? I got to start charging people. Again, I got to start charging people again, because at the beginning of the day, I'm the one losing. When you come on this shit and you say crazy horse, you just sent, I don't know, 100 people to look for this nigga. Don't even mention it. Don't even bring that name up. You know why? Because when you come with felony, obviously when you Google Felony Charles Bennett, it's going to bring up everything about it.
Yeah.
But don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy, because he will block you.
Now, you've done a lot of crazy things in the cage. What stands out most as your favorite accomplishment inside the cage?
See, that's the thing. Y'all motherfuckers is retarded. White, black, Hispanic, whatever you want to call it, you're retarded. Why does it have to be crazy? What do I have to do? Listen, if I didn't have the name Crazy Horse, then how would you express that the situation of what I do in the ring or in the cage?
I think I would have said it the same way, bro. Like picking people up and waving to the camera. I guess you could label it funny or entertaining. Entertaining.
That's what everybody would have said.
That's the word.
Entertaining. That nigga is entertaining.
Entertaining. Okay, that's the word.
Yeah, that would be the word. That would most definitely be the word that everybody would use instead of, oh, that nigga crazy. Oh, that nigga crazy. Oh, nah, that nigga's entertaining. Because you have a name, Crazy Horse, I do something that's entertaining, I gotta be crazy for it? Goddamn, so was Connor crazy when he threw that dolly through the window? Was that crazy? That's crazy. I would consider that crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But no, that's entertainment. That's what the people want. Yeah, give them what the people want. No, man. No. When fucking them niggas threw the water bottles at each other, was that crazy? No, that's entertaining. Oh, that nigga's entertaining. But let me swing a bitch through the cage, one arm swing a bitch through the cage, I'm crazy for that.
I feel you. I feel you. Now that you explained it, that makes a lot of sense.
You know what I'm saying? So don't just let a name define motherfucker. But that's what the people, y'all people have done. Like, oh, Crazy Horse. But he just slung somebody into the cage. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he just knocked somebody out. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he's loud. He's crazy. Like, no, bro. I'm doing the same thing everybody else doing, but I'm more cooler with it.
Entertaining.
I'm very entertaining.
Have you ever hurt yourself doing a backflip off the cage?
No, I've played it off, though. I've played it off several times.
Oh, yeah?
Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Never was hurt. Or I do a backflip and fall. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. You okay? You okay? Yeah, I'm good. I get up and start walking around. That's crazy. Nah, that's entertaining. Or when I take the referee down in Japan for slapping me as hard as he could at the top of when you're talking right there in the front of the camera. He's slapping the fuck out of me. But I take him down after the fight, after winning the fight. That's crazy. No. The nigga wants to be an actor. That's all. Trying to get an actor. So, yeah, man, it's just,
You know, nowadays there's a lot of showboating when it comes to weigh-ins and fights, like Mike Perry and like you mentioned Conor McGregor and more. But you were the first one to add that entertainment to the fight world. Do you think these people kind of like followed you and kind of watched you and copied what you got going on?
Hey, man, I think I've been fighting for 20 years now.
Wow.
If I've been fighting for 20 years and you go back and you look at all my fights, it's like, yeah, just watch me and then go watch these other guys. Mm-hmm. That's all you got to do. Watch my shit and then go watch the other guys. It's. I guess I would say it's obvious.
Yeah. Now, out of all the organizations you fought for, the two that stand out that you have not is Bellator and UFC. How come you think that is? How come you think Dana never called you?
Because I don't know. I would say I can't be controlled. I say whatever. I say whatever, and I speak how I feel. So if I feel some type of way about something, I'm going to speak on it. Just like just now, nigga, you paid a nigga $10, nigga? $10, bro? Come on, Kendall.
Hey, that was the down payment because I didn't know if you were actually going to sign on or not.
Oh, so I got a little bit more coming after, huh?
You got more coming after if you don't hang up. I got about 3 more questions. Nah,
man, I ain't hanging up because we know what the deal is now. You know what the deal is. So, you talking about that was a down payment.
First off, don't you get 50% before you fight and the other half after you fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how my interviews go, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, cause like we discussed that. Damn, did I buy any of them shits? Like we just discussed. God damn. We just discussed that. Man, answer your question. We just discussed that. Hey, you were gonna fucking do it for free the first time. Yeah, because your home team. That's why your home team. Anybody from Ocala, I'm supporting because I'm from here, and nobody never supported me. I've been fighting for 20 years, bro, out of Ocala, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where's my support? I don't have a fucking strong fan base behind me here in Ocala. But go to another state, another country. You know, Russia. Prime example, Russia.
I feel like that's just how Ocala works. Like that's Ocala.
Not really. Because then you got Dante Culpepper, that's $1 million football player. You got motherfucking Drayton Florence, that's another $1 million football player. You got all these $1 million football players, my nigga. But what have they did for Ocala?
Yeah.
So that's just my point of it. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like there's not a lot of support from people in Ocala.
Nah, they're not. But I'm still here though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. Hold on.
I hear you. What's your thoughts on Tyson coming out of retirement?
Man, let's get this money.
You would fight Tyson?
Nah, I ain't trying to fight Tyson, but what I'm saying is Tyson coming out of retirement, if he comes out for the boxing thing,
mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't mind me smoking dope on your shit, do you?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Oh yeah, okay then. Yeah, we're gonna smoke some dope. But yeah, Tyson coming out of retirement would be good though. You know what I'm saying? Because he's supposed to do Bare-Knuckle. I'll fight on the same Bare-Knuckle with him.
Bro, he's quick too. Like he posted some videos, man. He's still quick.
Yeah, well, that's the thing these motherfuckers need to understand, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you're short and you're light, we'll fight longer than a tall heavyweight. A short lightweight, featherweight, Tyson weight will fight longer than a tall ass heavyweight. Welterweight, light heavyweight. And those are just some of my thoughts. Because we're not constantly carrying that heavyweight around. So our knees are not fucking getting brittled down. No, we're light. So, of course, we're going to always be moving.
So, how old do you think you're going to be when you fight your last fight?
50.
That's your goal?
Yeah, 50. I want to make history.
That would be the oldest MMA fighter to take a fight?
Nah, actually, because if Tyson comes out of retirement.
Well, that's the boxing side. You could still have the MMA history.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Because MMA is way different than boxing. It's way different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might come out there with a motherfucker that's younger and stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, who's some of your favorite fighters? Do you have like a top 3?
What's that nigga name? Roy Jones?
Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah, Roy. Oh, shit. Most definitely Roy Jones. I'm a big Roy Jones fan.
Yeah, he's from up there in Pensacola, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm a big Roy fan.
Do you like anybody in the MMA side?
Well, I can't lie. That one guy, what's his name?
Felony?
Yeah. That motherfucker there. I love that nigga.
Hey, do you still hang out with the Diaz brothers? I know you posted some pictures a couple years back. You were hanging out with them.
Yeah, man, but I feel like if you ain't got money to, and that's my thing with those guys. I feel like they allow people with money to be around them.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a famous fighter as well, you know, and they respect the fact that we both fight for the same logic.
Gotcha. So your last two pro fights were bare-knuckle fighting. How different is bare-knuckle compared to like a regular pro MMA match?
Man,
which do you prefer?
I prefer for the safety of it, MMA. For the money of it, bare-knuckle.
Oh,
so
really?
When I say the safety of it, the gloves that you get the the 8-ounce gloves for MMA.
Yeah.
But fucking, you see BKF, bare-knuckle fighting is trying to get Masvidal. Jorge Masvidal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to pay him way more than what the UFC is paying.
Yeah.
So, them niggas talking about paying Tyson $20 million to come out of retirement. You know? So, I mean, the money is there. The money is most definitely there for bare-knuckle. Goddamn MMA that's killing a nigga, though.
So you got more money for your bare-knuckle fights than you have typically from an American MMA match?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Because overseas pays more. Overseas usually pays more, right?
Yeah, overseas most definitely pays more. Most definitely. So with that being said, yeah, I don't support anybody fighting in America unless it's for the UFC or Bellator. But I even hear that in the UFC and Bellator, even with names in the UFC and Bellator, you still get paid shit. You know what I'm saying? You still get paid like shit, $3,000, $3,500, $4,000 with a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why they don't want me to come, because I'm not on that shit, though. You're not gonna pay me $3,000, $4,000. I'd have made it to Bellator or UFC. Fuck no, nigga. I need about 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name big. I got a big name. It's not like y'all gonna fucking put me on this show and nobody's gonna watch. Nah, y'all put me on if they put me on a fight card for Bellator or UFC, I probably have 100,000 watching just because.
Absolutely.
Russia. Yeah, because it's Russia.
Yeah. Now I know COVID kind of put a thing on hold, put everything on hold. But have they contacted you? Are you on schedule? Is there any fights coming up?
Nah. But I got something better. I've been trying to get into acting for about 21 years. No one noticed that. No one noticed the fact that in a fight, I'm not the one taking the fight serious. It's the opponent. I come in that bitch with a big smile on my face.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? And talking to everybody. Who's upset? Bitch, I'm about to go have some fun. So that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to get into this acting shit for the longest. Nobody noticed that.
Well, you always took those fights. Every time you get into the ring, it's like you don't care if you win or lose. You're just there to get your payday.
Nah, fuck a payday. The bigger payday is in acting.
So you're just there for the media.
So I'm an actor that can fight. That's how I label it. I'm an actor that can fight. So if you get your ass whooped by me, it makes the celebration way more better. And if I get my ass whooped by you, it's a shitty celebration, but it's a celebration. You know why? Because we just made another motherfucking history in the lessons of acting. I'll probably be the first MMA fighter that comes from MMA fighting to acting. Besides that punk ass nigga Rashad Evans, besides that punk ass nigga Rampage. The reason why I label those two niggers there because I know both of those niggas on a personal level. And these niggas know I've been trying to get into acting. And I see both of these punk fuck niggas in certain kind of movies. Why haven't I been called, huh? What? But there's that crazy thing again.
Did you tell them?
There's that crazy thing again. Tell them what?
Did you personally told them to hook you up?
I'm talking to you right now, nigga. I'm telling you right now, nigga. Am I telling you? I'm not telling you, nigga. Kendall, talk to me, bitch. Talk to me.
So you personally told him, put me in a movie.
So everybody knows, nigga, I talk about fucking acting all the time, motherfucker. Even, you know why you're not really saying anything, Kendall? Because you done had a few skits and movies and shit, bitch. Music videos and all this good shit, motherfucker. You done had your little skits, and you're right here in Ocala, bitch, and you never called me. He's like, oh, God damn it, I didn't want that nigga to bring that up.
Hey, I've got more connections now than I ever have, so maybe we can get you in with something.
Yeah, well, see, I got connections too, though, Kendall. You know, I know you're in the music business. Yep. I know you fuck with a lot of music rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got access to an up-and-coming rapper right now. His name is Young Flex. Shout out to Young Flex. I play a lot of that nigga music on my shit. Want to hear some of it?
You send me a link when we hang up.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
So tell the people real quick, how can they follow you on social media if they're not already following?
Okay, well, see, y'all gonna go to Felony Charles Bennett YouTube, because YouTube paid him. Everything else, I really don't give a fuck about. So, with that being said, you can just come to my YouTube, Felony Charles Bennett YouTube. I got other social media sites, but I will tell you all them shits on my YouTube. Because the other shits don't pay shit, you know? I got 45,000 on some Instagram shit. 45,000 subscribers on Instagram. And I can't even monetize that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know how to monetize that shit. I've been fighting for 20 years and it's just been me. Now I got a manager. I got a real good manager. Shout out to Jason Ferguson. I got to give Jason Ferguson. I got to plug that nigga name. So if you're ever in the Alabama or Georgia area and you catch a DUI, contact Jason Ferguson, attorney at law.
Well, Felony, bro, nothing but respect for what you've done in the sport, man. And you're one of my favorite fighters, and you're very entertaining. And I appreciate you sitting down with me, man. And I'll have to do it again.
Anytime. The next one's on me, though, Kendall. Now that we got this under the way, I'll be expecting that big check when you hang up, though.
All right, brother. All right, you got it.